You good?
Yeah, sorry, fella. Yeah, I'm back. Unpopular celebrity.
No,
Yeah,
no. You late.
I had to
You
do
late.
2 last minute things. It's always some last minute stuff with you. Always.
You gotta be
But
kidding me,
I'm
man.
glad everybody's here today. Like you said, not going to do a whole lot of waste time getting to know what you did this weekend because it doesn't matter. It's not about you. I had a great weekend. Thanks for asking. But,
Whatever, man.
yeah, we just going to jump right into it. Go ahead while I'm setting this up real quick.
You ain't fit. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm good.
Like I said, I don't want to do too much. Hopefully y'all looked at the screen and seen what it was. So without further ado, we have two special, phenomenal guests up here. And I'm just waiting for them to tell us everything that y'all want to hear. Look at Chief Wiener. She already in the comments already. So who y'all go ahead and do the honors and tell the people who we are. Chief Rogers, we'll go ahead and start with you, ma'am.
Awesome. Well, hey, good afternoon. I'm Chris Rogers. I'm currently serving as the 19th Air Force Command Chief here in San Antonio. I hail from the state of Texas, so I'm home. From Dallas. My husband's from Houston. We have 4 kiddos, 2 serving in the Air Force, which I'm sure we can get into later. But just super, super excited to be here with you all and looking forward to sharing some stories with Jessica.
Yeah, absolutely. Chief Player, what you got for us?
Hi, I'm Jessica Player. Currently in Alabama because I'm in transition. So I'm leaving Matthews Non-Commissioned Officer Academy, headed out to Dyess Air Force Base as the FSS Superintendent. Lovely co-parent with my partner, Tony, of 4 amazing kids.
Okay.
And I'm sitting in Alabama until I actually leave. And I've been in for 18 years.
Okay.
Chief Player, can we say Roll Tide or no?
Yes, sir. All day. Roll
All day.
Tide.
Bro, I just making sure it was good. Roll Tide. Yeah, we good.
Here you go. Flip it, Chief Rogers. How does it make you feel to hear that, like the impact you given her just from that first initial interaction to seeing her now, like you said, 6 years from Tech Sergeant to Chief? How does that make you feel?
It makes me, it's definitely humbling. It's, I'm proud. There's so many emotions that I feel. And it's even, I struggle to put it into words. But what I'm a true believer in, you never know the impact that you're going to have. You never know the impact you're going to have on someone, whether it's, immediate, whether it's long-term. It can be the quick impacts, it can be the long conversations that you have with someone. And so it makes my heart happy to hear Jessica say that, because I try to be intentional with every interaction and every relationship to make, that person who I'm speaking to at that moment matter. I'll tell a quick story.
Yes.
When I was a senior master sergeant, I had a chief, a female chief at that. She was worked in the same career field, but she was a command chief, and I was working as a personnelist. Mm-hmm. And I thought I had my stuff together. I just made senior. I was like, life was good. And I thought, my people were happy. Everything was, going, rocking and rolling. And I was walking down the hallway one day and she was walking towards me, and we, that moment where you pass, and she stopped and looked at me, and she got really, really close to me. Like our noses were like practically touching.
Wow.
And she said, you're good, but you're not as good as you think you are. Ooh. And you need to work on your body language, your facial expression, all of those things that matter, because more people, would probably bring you things if you were a little bit more open.
Mm. Wow.
And so immediately it goes, like I've said, we tend to get defensive, and I immediately got defensive. And in my head, I'm saying all the things that I really wanted to say out loud that I knew better not to. But in my mind, I'm like, you have no idea what you're talking about. But after about a few days of getting over the fact that she said that, I actually took the time to step back and think about the feedback that she gave me. Mm-hmm. And, in some aspects, she was absolutely right. I tended to carry my emotions on my face or my displeasure. I didn't always have an open, body language. And so I really tried to focus on those things so that I could be better, because I wanted to be the type of person that people felt comfortable enough to come and talk to. And so I had to work on some things. And, I'm grateful for that feedback. It was hard to hear, but, approachability does matter. And, if people, I tend to tell people too, and I probably told Jessica this a few times, fix your face. When folks get mad about something, it's like, hey, fix your face. You don't have to be all, grouchy about it.
Right.
I think for me, it's always, I mess with my best friend, Ariana Adams, about this, but it's like, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself first.
It's bad for your
Yeah,
health.
You got the throwbacks for real.
But that's what I'm constantly walking around with. But I think for me, I push myself so hard because I don't ever want someone to try to emulate or look up to me, and I'm mediocre.
Mhm.
So especially when it comes to correcting my peers, I don't even want to look at it as correcting my peers. I want my peers to understand that, hey, when they look at all of us as leaders, that's all of us. So like, for example, like what the professional military image looks like. Like I know for me, I've had 4 kids. The PT test score sheet used to look like a progress report. So like,
I've never heard that.
so I had to constantly find a way like, yo, Jessica, you are not the ruler for anybody else's life in this military.
Mhm.
But from a collective perspective, I like to get up early and work out and invite my peers with me. I'm not just going to say, hey, I used to say bust a can of biscuits a lot in PME, because you don't want your people looking like that, but you don't want yourself looking like that either.
Right.
So when it comes to correcting my peers, I just try to take it from an approach like, hey, can we collaborate and compromise a little bit? Because at the end of the day, they're talking about all of us. It's
Right.
not just you.
If you could tell Airman player anything right now, what would it be?
Girl, listen.
That's it. Just listen.
Just listen. Just
All right.
listen.
All right. T. Rogers, if you could tell Airman Rogers anything right now, what would it be?
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And enjoy the moments. There's lessons in everything. Don't be so hard.
Okay.
Man, I can't just let that one go.
I
T.
knew you
Rogers.
wouldn't. I know you wouldn't.
You gotta bring that one back a little bit. When you say don't be so hard on yourself, where was the moment like? Where does that come from? As far as, did you miss a moment that you wish you would have kind of took back and taken in a little more, or just too concentrated on one thing and not the other?
Yeah, I think it's all of that. You focus on, because so many people are watching and so many people look up to you. So it's the fear of failure. It's the fear of making a mistake because you don't want to let other people down. And, obviously as you get older, you're able to kind of reflect on that. And I wish that I would have just enjoyed the moments more and been okay when things didn't go as they should have.
Okay. T. Play, I'll have to spin that back to you then. Why you need to tell yourself to listen? What happened?
Because I agree with her. I think now, and I'll go back to when I was a tech sergeant, I had to learn to live in the moment for the moments, because
Okay.
we're in that awkward phase. And I used to always tell my students that, to me, years do not always equate to experience.
Absolutely.
Experience is experience. But in order for us to really get true experience, you just got to do it and then figure out, like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, okay, I accepted a risk where no one got hurt, but let me pull out the value that was in there and let me try it again. So I think that's why I said just listen, because the younger me, I used to want to do so many things and I would talk myself out of it. But
Wow.
now that I've grown and I'll say matured, it's like, assess it. What's the worst that's going to happen? And just do it. If you fail, at least you get a lesson out of what not to do for the future. But that's why I said, listen, like, I just got to learn, like, if it's plaguing in my head so much and in my gut, it's like, what's stopping you? And it
Right.
shouldn't be.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it both.
So if you both don't mind, it's not a game. We're gonna play a quick little game. So Chief Roger, you said that you don't really like Diet Coke. So we're gonna figure out some other things you like or don't like, and we'll go one at a time. So Chief Roger, we can start. Oh, go ahead.
I said we do it like this. We're gonna pick 5. We're
Okay.
gonna pick 5 for each of you. You gotta answer one or the other, right? And they're gonna be quick. It's called a hot seat.
A hot seat, yeah.
I get his credit to him. He just came up with this today. Normally, I got to QC his ideas because he cut crazy with it. But we'll go with 5 for each of you, whoever want to go first, and we'll fire off the 5, and we'll go with the next 5. Just it's a quick answer. So who wants to go? Who's volunteering to go first?
Chief Rogers, I'm gonna watch you.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I got it. I'm ready.
All right, are you ready?
Ready.
Very
All right,
easy.
Pete,
All
go
right.
ahead.
Tacos or wings?
Wings.
Indian food or Thai food?
Thai food.
Roller coasters or bumper cars?
Bumper cars.
Cakes or pies?
Cake.
Do you call them sneakers or tennis shoes?
Tennis shoes.
All right. G players on you. Go ahead, Pete.
You want me to take this one?
I got it.
Fishing or hunting?
And you don't listen. I said I got it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant like I got it. Like
No,
Got
no,
it to be.
you messing up.
Go ahead.
All right. Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Meat or vegetables?
Meat.
Plastic or glass?
Glass.
High heels or flats?
Mm.
Flats.
All right, last one. Call or text?
Call.
All right.
I gotta ask both of y'all. Dogs or cats? I'm a canine handler, by the way. But dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Nah, what? Ah, no. Y'all should have just said cats just because it was him.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah, you got it.
No,
Well,